turn my back. Never had no choice. I'm the young.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday. Well, Doris, both these teams have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket could come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Left side, Halliburton. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Conley.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Edwards drives in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And Edwards drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Nembhard. Fires the three. Conley grabs the miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Conley the pass to Edwards. Gobert dishes to Conley. Randall outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. The Pacers are gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. It's Nembhard on the wing. To the inside. Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. And the shot goes down. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to Nesmith. Turner against Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, how about the ability to get that defender to bite on the pump fake? Turner so effective at getting guys to commit.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Edwards finds Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Nembhard. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Halliburton. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Randall with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And stolen by Siakam. One-on-one fast break. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker. This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers, trailing by 4. Here's Nesmith. That ball, nice speed that time from Halliburton.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley for 3. Edwards hits it from 3-point range. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Siakam outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
McDaniels finds Randall to the right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Nesmith. Down low, here's Siakam. He can't get that one. Randall with some nice D. McDaniels in the post. Nesmith covering.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
1:22 left to play in the first. And a wide open look for Siakam. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Back to Randall. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Siakam. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Turner.
The reach of Miles Turner. He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Now Mathurin following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Nembhard's shot is good.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Substitution.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Back to DiVincenzo. And they get it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, you've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Halliburton for 3. Reid with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Mathurin. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. The Pacers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Halliburton. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Offensive rebound. Reid gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out. Well, everyone's seeking those high-percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And Indiana, another 3.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Conley. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Pass to Nesmith. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Edwards. 5 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gobert with the block. Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to Randall. Poked away. Here's Siakam. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Alexander-Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Randall outside. Now, Alexander-Walker. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Siakam outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. Nembhard finds Halliburton. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 3-pointer, Randall. The shot misses. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Up top, Randall. Covered by Siakam. Conley for 3. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. They grabbed their own miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. McDaniels passes to Conley. Pulls up on the elbow. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Haliburton. Trying to get something going. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Haliburton against McDaniel. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Haliburton. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Turner. There's the 3. And it's Haliburton missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Haliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Haliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Edwards, good.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Edwards defending. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate... Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Outside Turner. Gobert with the defensive effort.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pacers trail by 10. Nesmith with the ball. Pass to Nembhard. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Nembhard grabs the board. For Indiana, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on Milwaukee at the break. Outside Turner. Turner with a screen on Edwards. Nembhard finds Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick-and-roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Outside for Randall. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Timberwolves leading by 10. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Shoots over Nembhard. Edwards, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Edwards gets to Conley. Back to Edwards. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 27 points.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Joseph Long is back to the minute.
Now Halliburton. He's got 17.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Basket good. He's got 19.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Randall finds Conley. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Nembhard. And too long on the shot. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Toppin passes to Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Driving inside. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Up top, Reed. They double him with Siakam. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. Randall against Mathurin. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Three-pointer, Randall hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 5 now.
Boy, that is some big-time range on display from Julius Randle. Okay.
Here's Siakam. He has 7. Toppin, no one around him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Reed. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the pivot, manning the middle. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Pacers trail by 15. And here's McConnell. Halliburton outside. Inside, here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Pass to Garza. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Mike Conley's checked in for Joe Ingles. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Conley finds Edwards. Clock at 6. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. From deep. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Toppin.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Mathurin against Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Toppin a screen on Conley. Pass to Toppin. Three-pointer. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 14. Left side, Edwards. Over Walker. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 39.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Here's Siakam. Halliburton for three. Indiana again missing. Here's Minnesota. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Edwards. At the top of the key, Gobert. Right side, Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Pacers trail by 20. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's now 23 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Randall surveying the D. To the wing on the left. Edwards passes to Randall. They get it back. Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
Rudy Gobert.
And he's good on the second. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. To the middle. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move, Greg, to the hoop.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he's good on the 3-ball. So it's Minnesota now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Randall outside. Edwards inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Edwards no good. And here are the Pacers now. 17-point game. Here's Turner. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall kicks to Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Nesmith. Nembhard with it. Three-pointer off on that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.